Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about online. Have you ever been reading an article, reached for your pen or pencil, and taken down these notes and then later not have any idea where that piece of paper is? Well, have no fear. Diigo is going to solve all of your problems. So while Delicious, that was mentioned in an earlier development, is an online social bookmarking website, it does just what it advertises. It's an online digital filing cabinet of sites. What Diigo does that Delicious doesn't is and it allows you to engage with the text and it will record that engagement for you. Really, all you have to do is while you're reading online is engage your Diigo extension. For most of you, this is on your Chrome web browser. Look for that letter E in the blue box URL. Again, this is in Chrome. If it's not there for you, store and search Diigo as opposed to an app. When you engage that extension, it's going to give you the opportunity to annotate. From there, you can select error. So here's something really smart that I want to highlight. So what Diigo will do for me just by highlighting that text is a few things. It's going to record that snippet. It's going to record the URL. It's going to record the source and its author. Furthermore, what will happen is that now anytime I return to that article, my letter D has a red ribbon running through it. That signals to me that this is an annotated text. You always have the option to view a clean text or an annotated text moving forward. So if annotating online and having the ability to return to that information at a later time is something you're interested in, then go ahead and sign up for the Diigo account. Navigate to diigo.com and select sign up. What's nice about Diigo is that you don't need to create another account. Just simply sign up using a Google account. Select that. When you're ready to sign in, if multiple Google accounts like I am, make sure to count. So here you can see what my library looks like. The feed is the last article I was reading. It will tell you that I had clipped 2 separate things that were said and the source that it's coming from. If I want to go to that article, all I have to do is select the title. That's a direct URL and I'll be directed right to the Huffington Post. As that loads is that it is a clean copy of the article. There are no records of my annotations. And so while I might panic and say, when you navigate back to the page, it's a clean copy of that article. And while you might have a momentary minute of, have no fear. Notice again, ribbon, engage extension, select annotate. What should happen is that your annotation will appear for you on the screen. Now what you can also do in this viewing option is to select edit. And from here, you can edit your bookmark. So I can do that again. One of the great things about retrieving edited online sources with Diigo is that you can file them away and you can be really smart with how you file and cross-reference. So you might want tag it with tech integration. This is a colleague of mine, so I might also want to tag it with Westwood. I may also talk about pedagogy. And so future me, when I want to retrieve this article, I can look for different places. Additionally, the other nice thing about Diigo is that reading in a hyperlinked world, you often navigate away from the original source. So when you're reading an article, you may wonder, what is this TED Ed thing? And so you engage with that link and you navigate away from the article to find out more about TED Ed. And so while you may have digressed in TED Ed, reading about an open letter to the president, and simply move away from your TED Ed article and return back to that original source. When you return to your library, and you often will find, and you want to revisit some of your tags, you'll often find that while you are reading and annotating, you may not have remembered to tag it or file it away. This is how smart Diigo is. They tag it for you under untagged, and you can revisit those untagged articles to see where they belong. Also, when you engage an article, you can delete it if it's something you don't think is of any interest to you. You can share it to a group. So I have Diigo an education group, Diigo PD, my tech summer course. I'm going to share it with my Diigo PD group. And I could also, from here, tag it. And now it's no longer untagged. Diigo also allows for spontaneity. If you come across a resource that you know will directly relate to your students and you want to share it with them, have no fear. You can share that article with them even if they don't have a Diigo account. Again, engage your Diigo extension, select share this page, and from there, select the annotated link. Send them this link, and they will not only gain access to the article, but also your annotations. The last thing I want to talk to you about is your ability to save your face. Locate your icon in the upper right-hand corner, select the down arrow, and from there, select Tools. This is a really great page to browse through with all their functionalities, but I want to pinpoint here, Save Direct Tweets. Now, I do follow a lot of professionals on Twitter, and I do read a lot of tweets that are very interesting, that have very helpful links, but more often than not, when I'm reading those tweets, I'm on the go. I have 5 seconds of downtime and absolutely no opportunity to record what's useful about them. What you can do is star that tweet, favorite that tweet, and what it will do is talk to your Diigo account. So any tweet that you favorite will then be filed away under Diigo. I created a tag which is just called Twitter, I believe, which is where they go. So if I go back to my library and I go to my tag called Twitter, you can see all of the things that I've recently favorited on Twitter, like the WHS Blue Ribbon celebration on Vimeo. What else? Chrome plugin, very proud of our 7 seniors who signed national letters of intent, etc. So all of a sudden, what I used to think was just, a way to pass time and hopefully learn a little bit on Twitter can now become a lot, because now my digital brain is also recording what I think is useful. So to recap, Diigo is a social bookmarking website which allows you to bookmark and tag web pages. It allows you to highlight any part of that web page, leave yourself sticky notes. You can keep annotations private, you can share them with a group, and you can forward the link to somebody who may not be a Diigo member. And so I may have repeated "have no fear" many times. I do think Diigo is a superhero of sorts. Trying not to be corny, but it has simply made my time online much more efficient, and even better, I can actually retrieve the things that I found useful in an efficient way. So thank you for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this.